Welcome to Virtual Historic's latest deep dive. Today, we unravel the mysteries of golems from their fascinating origins in Jewish folklore to their role as powerful magical constructs in the Witcher universe. If you enjoy uncovering the history and myths behind your favorite games, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to keep these stories alive. In the Witcher universe, golems are some of the most fascinating creations you'll encounter. Let's break down what makes these constructs so unique. Golems are non-sentient beings crafted from stone, clay, or similar materials. They're designed for one purpose: to be immensely strong and resistant to conventional weapons. As durable guardians, they're programmed to follow their creator's commands without question. These magical constructs are powered by cores like the famous obsidian heart, which serves as their life source. They're often tasked with protecting magical relics, ruins, and treasures, making them invaluable as guardians in this dangerous world. In The Witcher 3, golems also take on a combat role, challenging players with their immense strength and unrelenting attacks. These enemies require you to think strategically and use every advantage you can find. But beyond the gameplay, golems represent something deeper. They symbolize humanity's struggle with power and the ethical dilemmas that come with creation and control. Pretty fascinating, right? But here's the big question. How do these magical constructs compare to the golems of real-world folklore? Stick around, and we'll dive into the rich history and legends behind these iconic beings. Before we dive into the legends, let's start with the basics. The word golem comes from the Hebrew word gelem, meaning raw or unfinished material. First mentioned in Psalm 139:16, the term represents unformed potential, something waiting to be shaped. In Jewish mysticism, golems are animated through sacred rituals, often based on the teachings of the Sefer Yetzirah, or Book of Creation. Inscribing the word emet, meaning truth, on their forehead brings them to life. But here's the twist. Erase the first letter to form met, or death, and the golem is deactivated. Two famous legends stand out. The Golem of Prague, created by Rabbi Judah Loew in the 16th century, was said to protect the Jewish community from persecution. But when it became uncontrollable, it had to be deactivated, with its remains rumored to be hidden in the Old New Synagogue. Then there's the Golem of Kelm, a tale from Poland. This golem, created to serve the community, grew so large it crushed its own creator. These stories highlight the duality of golems as protectors and potential threats. But golems are more than just legends. They symbolize resilience and protection, especially during times of persecution. At the same time, they serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the dangers of wielding divine power irresponsibly. Look familiar? Some of the features of these real-world golems are directly used in The Witcher, but there are also some important differences. Let's see how these legends stand up against the game's magical constructs. Material composition is the first connection. Whether crafted from clay, stone, or mud, golems in both worlds are rooted in earthly materials. Their purpose is another parallel. In both contexts, golems are created as guardians, whether of magical relics or vulnerable communities. Then there's their strength and obedience. Golems are immensely powerful, yet completely devoid of free will, designed to follow orders without question. Finally, both types of golems explore profound themes symbolizing humanity's desire to control power and the ethical dilemmas of creation. But the differences between these golems reveal the unique cultural and narrative contexts they inhabit. First, their origins. Folklore golems are born from Jewish mysticism, rooted in spirituality and sacred rituals. Meanwhile, Witcher golems are the product of alchemy and arcane magic, shaped by a utilitarian focus. Their purpose reflects this difference. Even if both of them are guardians, folklore golems are protectors of communities, often created to defend against persecution. In contrast, Witcher golems are tasked with guarding treasures and magical artifacts, serving individual goals rather than communal ones. Even their sources of power differ. Folklore golems are animated by sacred words, emphasizing a spiritual bond. Witcher golems, however, rely on magical cores like the obsidian heart to sustain their life force. And finally, their roles in combat. Folklore golems rarely fight, their strength reserved for protection. But Witcher golems are formidable enemies, forcing players into strategic, high-stakes battles. As a result, while The Witcher reimagines golems as powerful combatants, their origins in Jewish folklore remain a timeless story of protection, resilience, and ethical dilemmas. And then there's the way they look, but that goes without saying for me. Apparently, people in history have very little creativity. This is the end of the video. Thanks for joining me on this journey. What other creatures or myths should we explore next? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more tales where history meets gaming. See you next time.